Hey, what's up, Dean Super Performance? We are at the shop, but it's very different. This week, I didn't take any cars, even though the Trans Am is sitting here. I didn't take any cars. The Mad Hatter Mega Truck, they're called Mega Trucks, that left Monday. So Tuesday, I immediately started just dumping everything. And now it still looks a little bit messy because I haven't moved things back, but I have gotten rid of over 5,000 pounds of garbage, scrap, everything. I got rid of that big box, the big oven box that I had built to mold the windshield. I got rid of that. Every one of these shelves is completely different. Those two shelves were never there. They were the shelves out here that had all of those parts on them, which all of those shelves had just junk, just from years and years and years of gathering stuff. So I threw everything away. Same with that shelf. That shelf was like all OEM ECUs, harnesses, 8/8 calipers, diff covers, just junk that I will never use, most likely. Oh, front covers, rear covers from LS's that I just apparently saved every single one of them. So I literally trashed everything. So now I have like tools that I hardly ever use. That's my oxygen acetylene kit, another oxygen acetylene kit, a chain hoist, which the winch hoist replaced, extra engine cradle hoist piece thing, and then all my electrical stuff, which used to just kind of be piled up on that box, which it still is, on the floor, like it was just everywhere. It was a nightmare, and it was frustrating. Even the screws back there, that shelf was never there. Now it's there. So it's got like gaskets, just stuff, Jeff's radiator, the Cutlass radiator, my intercooler from the Duramax, some of Jeff's parts, the bin of Jeff's intercooler tubing, and parts from the S10. That's for the Trans Am. These are his little corner lips and his coilovers. And then this is all my stuff, which is crazy that I have this much stuff. But so that stuff down there is for that motor there that's going in the Magnum. But this is all stuff that I don't know where a lot of it came from. That's my water pump. But there's two catch cans. I know where I got the CO2 tank. Thank you, Bobby. A blow-off valve. All kinds of electrical. Bunch of low dollar stuff. Like just a bunch of stuff. I know where the air shifter. I bought that. Lewis's water pump. He ain't never getting it back. And then another 8/8 limited slip with 373 gears. Didn't even know I had that here. I didn't buy that. That came out of a rear end. That might have come out of Jeff's rear end. Too bad you ain't getting it. But yeah, like just crazy. All of the metal, the tires I still gotta get. There's still so much to do, but all the tires I gotta get rid of. Like all the crap that was piled up on here. This bench is going, and I'm gonna use the bench back there. Because I hate that one. The motor that was over here. I mean, there was a bunch of stuff. Which this is all garbage. It's got to go. That's a tire I need. Tire I blew. Wood. That's my wife's. Then I got to clean off those shelves. Added in a security system. Like. Crazy. That used to all be cardboard. The garbage can used to be over there, and cardboard used to just get thrown because I have nowhere to throw it. Now Jeff's hood, which is going in the garbage, and my hood, no, just kidding, no. I'm putting it on his truck, or bringing it over to his truck. But like, see, I still need to clean this section here. Well, that section there, because that bin over there, that's all plumbing stuff. Those are all plumbing fittings, a chip and hammer. I don't need those right now. And then those there are from a job we did at Universal. I won't need those. So I can clean all this off, and my plan is to move that shelf down to the refrigerator and have room for the AC to sit over there. So I never have to put it here and block. I want all this gone. So like this is all garbage other than my tires and the wood, gas cans, toolbox, vacuum, block, press. But it's all gonna be back there eventually. So that way there I could actually open the doors on a car. I can never open the doors on a car because I'm always blocked in by my own crap. So like the welders will go over there. Once I get all this cleaned up, like another full can of garbage from all of this stuff. I just got to finish organizing these shelves. That box of bolts, like just years of every LS vehicle I've touched, or any vehicle, just throw all the bolts in there, throwing it all away. I'm dumping that whole box. That box there, couldn't even tell you. I think that is partly from my van. Yeah, so that's stuff from my van. This is the Mad Hatter. I put EV6 flex fuel injectors in it, so now I have a Multec harness and stuff it in the Holly case. Like even this cabinet I haven't even touched yet. So I have a ton to do. Like get all this out of here, sort through it, whatever I need I keep, whatever I don't need toss, move the cabinet down. My bottles, I need to build like a rack at the end over there to put them in. But this is what I've been doing. It drives me nuts to come in here and it be just totally trashed. So it's better, but everybody always says it's dark in here. I've never realized how dark it actually is back here. I do have lights. The bulb blew out on that one. Then the LED corn cob thing eventually gave up, I'd say 90% of its life. But I haven't seen my 56 in years. Like there's always stuff piled up on it. And this week I've seen it, and it one of two things. Horrifies me that I'm letting it sit like this, but also I need to do it. I need to start working on it. So I slid the Duramax over because I believe that's what's going to go in it. I have all the frame mounts and everything, so I can work on that back here now that there's room. Once probably the Magnum is up and running, which, yeah, I'm all over the place. This is all the Jeep stuff. That's the only stuff I haven't moved yet other than my helmet bag, but these are the only things I haven't moved yet. But I have two 4L80 converters. This is the one out of Wood's truck that the snout got messed up on one of those transmissions. I thought it was worse. It actually doesn't feel. No. Yeah, it's grooved. There it is. Over there, it's got a big groove in it. Not a big groove, but it's a healthy groove. And then I have this one, which is actually a PTC, and it's got a pretty decent groove in it too. This was for my van. So I'm gonna bring these up to FTI and have them give me the best option, cheapest option, but best option at the same time. So that then I have a converter, I have a transmission, I have the motor, I have 90% of the stuff for the Magnum. Well, 75% of the stuff for the Magnum. I think I'm going to do a Terminator X Max on that. I sold the harness off of it for it. So I don't know that I want to go the route. Well, yeah, I don't know that I want to go the route of doing an OEM computer in it. I think I just want to go straight to the Terminator. And Terminator, Holley just came out with a Bluetooth module that you plug into your Terminator, and you could do it off your Android or Fruit phone. or like an iPad or a tablet that's Android tablet. So you could do a lot of stuff on it, it looks like. I downloaded the app. I'd say download the app and check it out. It's pretty cool. But I think that's what I'm going to do for the Magnum. I keep turning right at that light. I should turn toward the dark, right? But anyways, I don't know. I can rant on and on and on. That's what I've been doing. Now on to the Trans Am or Firebird. Can never get it right, one way or the other. And there's no label on it, so it's one or the other. There's nothing in there to tell me what it is either. I can't remember. Firebird. Isn't that a Firebird? Or is that a Trans Am? That's a Trans Am. I don't know. Anyways. So he brought the car back. We want to do the bigger turbo because that's an On3, which is a perfectly good turbo, but not for what he's trying to do. It's an On3 76, 75, or 75, 76, whichever way that works. It's just a small turbo, and it's breathing in all of the hot air from the radiator, basically, to sum it up. So I think what I'm going to do is what we have to do first, because the last event it puffed smoke, and then he said on the way here he gave it a little bit and it puffed smoke again. So what I need to do is check compression, all of that, make sure that is good, because puffing smoke is usually a sign of lift in the head gasket. And I think what ultimately did it was the head studs are ARP, and in their instructions they tell you to heat cycle it and retorque them. They never retorqued them. We were at the track with them when I asked the guy that built the motor. He didn't know he needed to retorque them. So I got to do like a compression test and all that, make sure the motor's good. Fingers crossed the motor's good, then we can I have to swap the cam gear. He has either a 1X or a no timing mark cam gear, and this is a 58X motor, so we need to have that cam timing on this. We don't have a crank trigger, we just have a crank signal. So the Terminator is not seeing any crank, or it's not looking for a cam signal, and it should. He brought the car today. I noticed that the serpentine belt lost a rib, and you can see it's off the alternator because I don't know if I can line the phone up good enough. It's back one tooth behind the crankshaft pulley, so the crankshaft's trying to pull the belt out, and it pulled it up and over the alternator. So need to take this spacer out, make it a little bit longer, and I would imagine there's another one, yeah, over here, yeah. So there's another spacer there that I need to make a little bit longer. So I'll measure how much distance I'm off and make two spacers to pull that alternator out. Then we'll be good there. He wants to do a bigger turbo and move the turbo. My recommendations: put the turbo over here, get rid of this panel here, just like I did on Jesse's Camaro. Get rid of this panel, get rid of this piece, trim the inside of the fender, have the turbo sit breathing from in there. He has his inner fender on, so it won't throw rocks and all that crap up into the turbo. Move the catch can for the radiator, and then do just like I did on Jesse's car, bring the downpipe down and under and out the bumper, bring the wastegates and the downpipe out, or one wastegate. I have to add a wastegate, but yeah, so that I have to give him a price on that and see if he's ready for that. Oh, you can see the expansion's blown apart, starting to. So yeah, I would probably just leave the manifolds, although I might have a set of headers over there. I don't know. I gotta take the manifolds off anyways to check the heads. So either get a better set of manifolds, or these are the on 3 ones, or do a set of headers forward facing. I don't know if those ones will fit, but it's all of that. And then I'm also in that port where it would be the coolant temp sensor for that side of the motor. I'm going to add a transducer there for coolant pressure, which Low Dollar sells a really cool one. It's like a combination temperature and pressure, but the pressure, from what I read, and I could be totally wrong, from what I read, it won't pick up through the Holley. This might be it for all GM engines. Yeah, temperature sensor. Yeah, combo pressure and temperature sensor. So that's a pretty sick idea. They give you the adapter and everything. I never even opened this. No, you can't. I think you can do it. I don't know. I never even opened it. I'll have to look. But maybe I could just add that to the front of the head. Maybe. But I don't know. I'm talking way too much. I'm making a short video into a mile-long video, but shop's getting cleaned up. Stuff's getting done. We're getting this back. He wants to talk about a cage, turbo upgrade, as long as the motor's good. That's kind of where we're at with it. So with all of that being said and done, oh, I got to change the shifter gate too. Yeah, see, I already brought the transducer over. The shifter gate for the reverse pattern, and then bigger catch can for the valve covers. Anyways, whatever. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos. Haven't done it in a while. Leave me a comment, and as always, have a good day. Comment or comment? Comment.